Brilliant. These two always comes out with a positive intent. Goes toward the leg side. Humongous hit, but one bounce, 4 runs. It's a longer boundary, but he is attacking. He's taking on Tahir Zaman.
Beautiful connection from Tandon yet again. Shuffled a little bit. That was meant to hit towards the offside, but he's maneuvered it in such a way that he's got a boundary, couple of bounces into the fence. This has been a promising start for Ajman. 16 already. Can they close with a boundary?
Change of pace and sensible piece of batting. What a start. 17 runs for Ajman at the end of over number 1.
Mohammad Irfan comes into the attack from the SCA end, and he's still got his right hand taped up. It's coming after the injury. And I think Kashif Villa, the umpire, just ensuring the tape has to be taken off.
Took some time making comeback after an injury in the first game. Heavy taping on his right hand. He's getting ready to bowl that second over, and the on-field umpire Kashif and Nadeem Anjum are not impressed. They're asking him to remove the tape, and now he's ready. A big positive for Sharjah. He's back in the side, the all-rounder Mohammad Irfan. So 17 runs, the first over, Ansh 16, Salman run a ball 1, and it's a deep mid-wicket and backward deep square leg. So the idea from Irfan will be coming around the wicket and bowl into Ansh Tandon. But it's a shorter boundary for the left-hand batter. Using the feet, change of pace, and good start by Mohammad Irfan.
Well, this is a big boost for Team Sharjah. It's good to have Mohammad Irfan back into the team after being injured. He's missed out a lot of matches in this tournament. Well, with the addition of Mohammad Irfan, it will not only strengthen the batting, it will give you an extra option of that sixth bowler for Sharjah.
Irfan, change of pace, so sticking to that back of length deliveries. And it's a new surface, Rizwan, but still the ball nicely coming onto the blade, the sun blazing out. Definitely the batters have that upper hand.
And Mudit Agarwal has been quite lucky for Team Sharjah. No wonder why he's out at the coin toss. He's won the one toss yesterday and today as well, opting to bowl first. The plan is simple and clear. When you have the target on your mind, you will be able to break it down and chase it down as well. Good delivery, hurried on to the batter on that occasion. He's mixing it up really well. He's one such clever bowler who brings a lot of variations to the table.
Also good to see, though he has 3 to 4 stitches on his right hand, but good to see that firm grip. He's a fighter, bowling an all-important over for Sharjah. Another change of pace. Just not able to read those cutters from the hand of Irfan.
When you are a cricket enthusiast and you're down with an injury, you have that hunger, a fire in your belly to outperform. And I reckon he's still not 100% fit there, but he's ready to look at that hand. Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there, Mudassir Ali.
Sharply coming into Ansh. This over is all about singles. I'll take you back to 1984. Salim Malik, the great Salim Malik of Pakistan, had a fractured hand, batted with one hand, saved the test for Pakistan. And if you talk about the domestic circuit, clearly remember that knock of Taimur Ali in ICC Academy. With one hand, he got those 60 runs, injured, batted like a wounded tiger. Good connection. So 5 singles, in fact 4 singles and 1 boundary here. Slight error and rightly punished.
Well, that's exactly what has been the game plan for Ajman. What they've ensured is they've not taken on too many, they've not consumed too many dot deliveries with those singles. And if you're able to find that one boundary, it will still considered as a good over. A boundary to close out the over. 26 for none. Floating power play, and why not? When you're able to score 13 runs and over in the power play, you might as well capitalize on the opportunity. Looking at the field for Hans Tandon, has got deep mid wicket and long on outside the 30-yard circle, and Tanya Liaquat has been entrusted with the responsibility to bowl the power play.
4 wickets, economy under 9. No pressure, no tension, just Tandon. What a hit, a maximum.
Hell, Tandon, what a hit that was. It was a spinner in operation, and he knew where he was going to bowl, and has got the better of Danya Liaquat. Sweet connection, sublime, outrageous. And when you get that maximum out of the first delivery, you can look to maximize the over.
Good to see. He's playing a proper cricketing shot. Playing on the merit of the ball, and timing has been impeccable. Another good start provided by these two for Ajman. I like the way they complement each other. When Ansh is getting those quick runs, Salman makes sure to rotate the strike onto the back foot. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, fielder station. And this is how you work as a team. It's not that Ansh is getting runs, so Salman, he also want to cut loose. No, he's making sure to rotate the strike.
They have a great chemistry between them. I was having a chat with him at the post-match presentation. He did inform Salman Shahid that Ansh Tandon at the other end always takes that pressure off him. And today he's been the aggressor. Waited and cleared the inner circle. Couple of bounces and into the fence. Salman Shahid joins the party.
Party was never over. It started 10 p.m. yesterday night and it continues here in Sharjah cricket. Superb batting, rock solid on the back foot and goes towards that offside region.
Wavered down the leg side. They'll pick up a single. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. Is that a leg by? Yes, it is. And you did mention about Salim Malik back in 1984. I was not even born at that time, but I do remember when Anil Kumble with a broken jaw played that test innings.
(1984), if I'm not wrong, March was the month. Clears mid-off with ease. Is it a maximum or a 4? One bounce, 4 runs. It's Tandon show here.
Well, they've got to do something different here. They've got to wear their thinking cap on. They're leaking runs, and you cannot afford to do that. We've seen Team Ajman yesterday getting the better of Team Fujairah. And these are good signs for Ajman. Remember, it's a long tournament. They can bounce back and get to that 4th position at least to ensure they qualify for the semi-finals. Yet again, piercing the gap. Ansh Tandon special for you.
Impeccable timing, plenty of runs, 19 runs from that over of Daniel. Waited and goes through the offside one more time. Ansh Tandon, he is looking great. 46 for no loss, 3 overs gone.
Three overs, 46 for none, 8 wickets for Ibrahim Masood. Quite an impressive outing. He's also in that highest wicket takers list. Can he produce some magic and provide a breakthrough here? Quite impressive young Afghani into his teenage, and what an opportunity, and he's grabbed that opportunity with both hands.
Absolutely a bowler to watch. And let me correct myself. It was not 1984, it was the 1985-86 West Indies tour of Pakistan. Just 1 year old at the time, Rizwanur Rahman, baby Rizwan.
Google. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Siri. You've done everything right for Mudassir Ali today. It's got the numbers right. A big heave. Does not get the connection.
But luckily for you, in Google, I just could not find your date of birth.
I'll scan the Emirates ID and send it over to you. Full and much better from Ibrahim Masood. He's not bogged down with the runs that have been leagued in the power play. He's maintained his lines.
But these two, they need to be very smart because he's a kind of a bowler who can provide those breakthroughs for his side. See, trying to go big. Length is key for Ibrahim Masood. And those variations, this was a slow in the air ball, got some turn and bounce.
Yeah, magnificent delivery. Khalid Shah will be mighty pleased with his approach so far. A beautiful line. Wonderful from Ibrahim Masood. He's tied the laces of the batters of Ajman.
Magician. They're struggling. Just couple of runs, 3 dot deliveries by Ibrahim Masood. What a talent he is.
Well bowled, Ibrahim, well bowled,
Delivery. So a boundaryless over at last for Sharjah. Ibrahim yet again started off really well. Just 3 runs, 4 overs gone, 49 for no loss.
Tahir expensive in the first over, 17 runs. Can he put a lid on the scoring? Masood Ibrahim did exceptionally well. The young Afghani making a name for himself in the UAE domestic circuit. Half tracker and will find the fence.
With the boundary, 50 comes up for Ajman in quick time. Another top class batting display by these two young batters of Ajman. Rock solid on the back foot and finds the gap. No chance for the fielders toward the leg side. These two always make sure to provide that good platform for the batters to come in. A controlled aggression by these two.
Beautiful delivery. That's exactly where you've got a bowl to Salman Shahid. Bit of mix-up. I was having a chat with Salman Shahid the other day and he was telling he went to the barber to get a fresh new look of the beard as he was confident that he would be the player of the match. That's the confidence you need to have when you're playing the shortest format of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only shorter format, even if it's a longer format, you need to have that belief. Yes, you can do for your team and you can be the star. Oh, bowled him. Peach of a delivery. Lethal Yorker. Rattles the stumps here.
Some redemption for Tahir after being hammered for 17 runs of the first over. Beautiful delivery, right on the money. He absolutely had no time whatsoever to maneuver it. And Tahir Zaman gets the much needed breakthrough for Team Sharjah. And look at his celebration. Salman Shahid departs after scoring 17 of 11. 3 boundaries to him. Ajman are 53 for 1.
Eight matches, got 137 runs, best of 49 the previous day, a losing cause against the Blues. But he's a talented batter. He's up against a Tahir Zaman. Excellent delivery. Straight away going for a run here. Good comeback by Tahir Zaman.
Credit must be given to Ibrahim Masood as well. That's the last dismissal for you, right on the money. Dismantling the furniture is Tahir Zaman. Ibrahim Masood did create that pressure in the previous over. And trying to break free, Salman Shahid has been cleaned up.
Also good captaincy. Ibrahim Masood created that pressure and straight away Khalid Shah brings back his premier fast bowler, and he did not disappointed the captain, straight away getting that big fish. Salman Shahid, now it's up to Ansh Tandon. He's looking good, 35 of 16. Can he convert this good start into big score towards that leg side just for a single?
Well, certainly on course to get his half century, to his personal milestone. Ansh Tandon, it's those four batters, Salman Shahid, Ansh Tandon, Sohaib Khan, Aftab, who have been the run getters for Ajman. Quite impressive, and they have that self-belief that they can make it to the semi-finals. That was a very good delivery from Tahir. A dot ball to close out over number 5. Ajman are 55 for 1.
$55 for 1 at the halfway stage. Ibrahim Masood will continue. It's a full toss delivery dispatched. And Ansh Tandon continues on his merry way. That was a hit me delivery if there ever was one. And dutifully punished by this outstanding left-hander. Nothing delivery, hanging full toss on leg. And sent packing. For once, Ansh Tandon has moved into the 40s. We've seen throughout the tournament, he's getting those stylish 25, 30s, 35s, but looking to convert big. And he's lifted his game against the best opposition. Dania Liaquat, no, he's not window shopping. He's looking for the ball. Good luck to him and Alishan Sharafu. Oh, well done. Eagle-eyed Alishan. That's why he's one of the best young batters in the UAE. He's got that 2020 vision. Dania Liaquat, of course, wears specs. So, Ibrahim Masood, it's rare to see him being dispatched to the fence. The most consistent spinner in the D10, I would say. Can he get it right here? 61 for 1. Googly. And very smartly, just take what's on offer. Ajman have made a roaring comeback in the D10 over the last 2 days. They swept aside Emirates Reds. They took care of Fujairah. And now concerns for Khalid Shah. His bowlers have not been able to strike consistently or keep a lid on the scoring. Projected score is looking good here for Ajman. Can they breach the 120 barrier? Current run rate will take them to 113. They would really love to go towards 128. Sohaib Khan flat bats it.
Achhi ball hai.
Was in the slot. So this top 3 has been quite prolific for Ajman. Ansh, Salman Shahid and Sohaib Khan. It's the bowling that has been an issue. But if you give them enough runs to defend, they can do a fair job in that as well. Brand new wicket is playing well here at the D10. Another wrong one.
Too easy, don't worry.
But he's watching it well. He's looking well set here. And if Ibrahim Masood is not able to provide that killer thrust for Sharjah, then they certainly will be in a spot of bother. Bit of grip in turn, but nicely managed by Sohaib. Slipping and sliding into the non-striker's end crease. So it's been a good over for Ajman. The momentum continues to build. Can they get that big finish? They've managed it smartly so far, not taking chances against Ibrahim Masood. Mystery spinner. Outstanding young spinner. Pulled away and finds the gap. Tandon is on fire this afternoon. Another drag down coming in. The pressure was built. And he's picked the gap towards mid-wicket to perfection. No chance for the fielder in the deep. Ajman are on a roll here. They're dominating 69 for 1. Alishan Sharafu coming on to bowl here. He did bowl well in the previous game for Sharjah. Shoaib Ahmed alongside me. Ajman are looking like the in-form side of the tournament over the last 3 days.
Thank you, Ahmed. Yes, they have definitely improved. Especially after the break, they've come out with a refreshing change. And more importantly, this man, Tandon, leading the side, has been amongst the runs, has looked good, has got starts, but today he's capitalizing on it as well.
Beautiful glide. Just couldn't get it to the right of that short third. Good fielding by young Fatur, the 14-year-old. Yeah, some players, they wilt under the pressure of captaincy. Tandon has done the exact opposite. He has blossomed.
Yes, he's enjoying the captaincy, and that is reflecting in his batting as well, in his approach. Has played fearless cricket and has looked in really good touch. Always very fit and athletic, but he's amongst the runs as well.
Yeah, he has the will to improve. That's what I like about him. Doesn't rest on his laurels. He's been capped by the UAE. He's debuted for the UAE national team. He's played under 19. But the hunger is there for more.
Yes, that is one quality that we all like about Tandon, that he's always looking to improve. He's never looked complacent, always hungry for runs and has the right attitude as well. Just one run away from a well-deserved 50, Tandon.
Well deserved indeed and well played. His first half century of the D10, and the smile says it all. There had been a lot of frustrations, 25s, 30s, 35s, but he's gone all the way this afternoon. And how pleased is he?
Well, he'll be relieved with the performance that he's put on today. I met him a few times. He mentioned that he was getting starts but was not able to score those 30s or convert those 30s into 50s. He's done that today. He'll want to continue now. He's built a platform for Ajman to go big in this innings against a very strong-looking Sharjah batting.
It's go time for Ajman. That is huge. And that may have disappeared.
Another man who's riding high on confidence and is looking in prime touch is Sohaib Khan for Ajman. He too has grown with every passing game. And that is another good shot. Very, very well done. Gets hold of that one coming around the wicket, Alishan, and he has launched that towards cow corner for a maximum.
Well, note down the time. It's 3:05 p.m. That's the first ball lost today. And we're going all the way to midnight. So there will be plenty more. Reserve umpire Mr. Razik out there. But what a fabulous knock from Ansh Tandon.
Stylish elegance personified, and the right attitude as well. Looks so good. Very pleasing to the eye. Makes batting look very easy when Ansh Tandon is in good form. Played all around the park and got to that 50 in just 23 deliveries. 5 fours and 3 sixes included.
And that smile is as wide as the River Nile. He enjoyed that one. Beautiful knock. 79 for 1. Sharjah are being treated roughly here. And Ajman, well, they did overhaul the defending champs last night in a fabulous all-round show. They certainly are putting Sharjah on the brink as well. Hard drive, but will land in front of the long off. In the end, it's a productive over again. 11 taken off it. 80 for 1. Irfan Yusufzai, he is the designated death bowler for Sharjah throughout the tournament. And they will need him to strike long partnerships. Look at that record, 7 wickets, superb economy rate. He has that ability to land that block hole Yorker consistently. Can he get it right versus an in-form pairing at the crease for Ajman? Sohaib looking dangerous. Ansh past his 50. Bowl's length, it's miscued. Extra cover. Oh, just beyond Khalid Shah. Just the way he was backpedaling, he never looked like he had it within range.
Yeah, that confidence, that self-belief was missing from that attempt of Khalid Shah. Normally a very good safe fielder, but while backpedaling, I think he lost sight of the ball for a millisecond, and that is enough in such circumstances for you to not reach the ball in time. A lucky escape for Sohaib.
Yeah, bright day here. The sun is at its peak. Nice Yorker and equally well played. Will they push for 2 here? Yes, they will. Laboured effort in the field by young Fatur. He certainly needs to work on his fitness, the young lad. That should have never been 2.
These two are very quick between the wickets, Ansh and Sohaib. They knew it was 2 the moment he played that in the gap. In fact, they were very complacent, but then they realized that Fatur is not the quickest, and Ansh just strolling back to the striking end. This one's down the leg side. Will be called a wide. Kashif Billah, the umpire, calls it right.
Yeah, the intensity is missing from Sharjah today. Just looks like they're going through the motions. It is a hot, blustery afternoon for sure. But they just don't look switched on at the moment. And Ajman are taking full advantage with this excellent partnership. Helped on its way. Fatur. Chance. Oh, what a brilliant catch by the teenager. That's a stunner.
That's a very difficult catch, but Fatur has done well. Redeemed himself with that effort. Eyes on the ball. Had to run a few yards to his left. Never lost sight of the ball. Catches it safely. And a very, very good catch indeed. Irfan Yusufzai is a happy man. Ansh Tandon is out walking back after scoring 52 of 25 deliveries. Good innings from him. Comes to an end. It's 84 for 2.
Aftab Javed coming in at number 4. Another clean striker of the ball. Look at that strike rate. And finally, they're utilizing him right, Ajman. Not leaving him till 6-7. Using it at that top 4 position. That's a sweet spot in D10. Excellent delivery again. Irfan Yusufzai has been locked in on that block hole area. But take a bow, Mr. Fatur Rahman, 14 years of age, playing his first ever D tournament. And what a fabulous catch. Just a miscue top edge. The breeze was taking it away from him, but he kept his eyes on the ball, and that's well done indeed. He's put a lot of these senior pros to shame with that effort. Very nicely done. Good for you, young lad. Well bowled again. And you are a bowler yourself, Shoaib. How energy sapping is it trying to hit that Yorker length consistently? It takes a lot out of you.
Yes, it's a mix of a lot of different factors, like you pointed out, your fitness, your mental temperament, your ability to execute Yorkers on a consistent basis, and it's not easy because your general, or rather your main ball is your stock ball, which is a good length delivery. So if you're trying to bowl a Yorker, you're trying to do something different, and that is where the skill takes over. It has to be seen if these bowlers in the death can do and replicate that. 87 for 2 after 8.
Mohammad Irfan, good to see him fully fit and raring to go in the D10. Had a nasty hand injury early in the tournament, trying to field the ball, split the webbing open. But he's A-OK and one of the key players for Sharjah, that is for sure. Squeezed away, and no chance for Fatur on this one. Easy boundary.
Yeah, not a bad ball from Irfan. Aftab works it in the gap. Just looking to open the face of the bat. Gets a thick edge, beats the fielder Fatur at short third. And it was always going to be 4.
Yeah, either he needs to put the dive in or move a touch squarer. He was much too fine on that occasion. So good start in the penultimate over. Early boundary. Can Aftab make it a biggie? Well, if you bowl length, he certainly will. And will be caught at long off. Khalid Shah takes a good catch. Maybe the breeze just raining the ball in. And another wicket falls.
Looking to go big, straight. But is not able to clear. And Khalid Shah, like we know, he's got a safe pair of hands. Makes no mistake. And Irfan gets his first wicket. Aftab walks back after scoring 6 of 4. It's 91 for 3.
Hard-hitting all-rounder Zuhair Iqbal. Bowled really well last night. Will that bowling form convert into his batting? He certainly can pack a punch. Don't go on those numbers. He will clear that front leg and slog. And if he connects, it's going to travel. Attempted slower bouncer, but the line was just off. Irfan is pleading his case. the judge will overrule.
Yeah, let's have a look at that short delivery. It was way beyond the marker, and Nadeem Anjum says it's a wide. Big heave from Zohair, not able to get good connection. But this is a good over from Irfan. He was hit for a 4, but then he's made a comeback of sorts.
Very canny bowler. This was the wicket of Aftab Javed. It was in the slot, but his weight was on the back foot. Hence couldn't quite clear. And Khalid Shah, very good catch. So Irfan is bouncing back well after that early boundary. Oh, that's on the line and he lets it go. So one for you, one for me.
Yeah, lucky escape for Irfan. That was again very close to that wide marker. Such an important point you make about the weight transfer, body weight transfer, and it can make such a big difference. It can result in a 6 or it can result in a wicket.
Well, cricket is a game of inches, isn't it? This will be a wide, yeah. So Irfan is consistently flirting with that tram line. Sometimes he's getting it right, other times not. But this momentum has gone out of this batting effort so far. A few quiet deliveries coming in. Deep point in position for Sohaib. But he is strong down the ground. Oh, is it straight enough? Yes, it is. Much needed boundary.
Yeah, a few wide deliveries from Irfan, and this time he decides to bowl on the stumps. The length was too full, and it was a gift wrapped for Sohaib Khan. He's in good form, and he's not going to miss out on those juicy full tosses. He decides to play it straight, up and over the bowler's head, and a much needed boundary coming Ajman's way.
Not bowling to his field is Irfan. Oh, this is dead straight again, but long off is in position. So in the end, they've taken a fair few runs off the over, looking for that final flurry. 99 for 3, 1 over remaining. So Irfan Yusufzai to bowl the final 6. Excellent first over. Was right on the money. With those low full tosses, block hole deliveries. Hanging in the air, long on, will bail out. Should have gone for the catch there, Nurullah. 100 will be raised. Ideally, they want another 15 runs here in a perfect world.
Mistimed hit. Lucky for him that it didn't travel. Would be interesting to see the fielder and how he reacted to that one. It was hit straight. Yeah, just in two minds. Whether to go for it or stop the ball. In the end, he decides to do the latter.
This is high. Nurullah couldn't get there. Neither could the deep mid. But all they'll get is one. So Sharjah being able to contain them in the final 3 overs.
Yeah, just managed to pull things back, Sharjah. And they'll fancy chasing it down in the second innings. Remember, it's a fresh wicket. So it will settle, this wicket, and it'll get better as the day progresses. Ajman should have looked to get to 120. They were on track to get there.
Another high ball, but square leg is in the circle. No momentum on the ball at all. And another thing, they are hitting into the breeze. This is poor. Runs being gifted. Wasn't a great throw, but Mudit, the young wicketkeeper, should have done better as well.
Oh, they're going for
And they're going for another one. Well, Sharjah have completely switched off here. And great opportunism from Ajman. My word, they've run for.
Khalid Shah was absolutely startled and had no idea what was going on. Comedy of errors.
Except nobody in Sharjah thinks it's funny. Well, take a look here. It was a miscue towards square leg. He was in the circle. So 2 was always on. And they were just ambling through. There was no pressure on the Sharjah fielders. This was a bad throw to Mudit. We'll try to get that full sequence in on the next ball. And then the throw from deep cover, who was not backing up, just tossed it to Khalid Shah and they ran another one.
So they take 2 and then we're live. Another miss. And a direct hit is missed as well.
Well, let's take a look here. It is a longish sequence, but we'll try to cover it all. So here we go. This was the misfield. Then they took that one 3. Okay, fair enough. That was a mistake. But then this happened. So Shoaib Khan was switched on. He's like, yeah, keep going. Why stop? We're getting bonus here. Promo code. Oh, that's lovely. Tickled around the corner. And it's another boundary. This one across the fence.
Very well done by Shoaib Khan. Knew exactly where it was going to be bowled and uses that pace and gets a 4 on the last ball. So some momentum in favour of Ajman. Let's look at that again. Cheeky. Innovation. Trying to be cute. Gets it in the gap. And Shoaib Khan finishes with a flurry. 111, that's the final score. 112 is what Sharjah will need to chase in the next innings.
Well, Nelson was a winning score for them yesterday against Fujairah. Could it be once again this afternoon against Sharjah? A lackadaisical bowling effort, but the batting was outstanding. Salman Shahid and Ansh Tandon provided them with a good start. Fabulous knock from Ansh, getting his D10 half century finally after many opportunities to get it. Shoaib Khan played really well. 29 of 17 in terms of the bowling. 1 wicket apiece for Tahir Zaman, Mohammad Irfan and Irfan Yusufzai at the death. A rare sight to see Ibrahim Masood going without a wicket, but he bowled well overall. 2 overs done for 17. Taking a look at the highlights, it was Ansh Tandon who turned it on in the power play. Fabulous clean striking. He hit the ball all around the park, down the ground, over mid-off, over mid-wicket. Salman Shahid with his typical wristy flicks behind square on the onside was productive. And the left-arm spinner was certainly taken for a ride. Elegant slog sweep. Salman Shahid was looking very dangerous. This was a fabulous cut shot. That was the fall of Salman Shahid. Block hole Yorker executed to perfection. Ibrahim Masood had an off day. Taken for 6. And then a drag down put away. And that was the 50 for Ansh Tandon. Well deserved and a long time coming. But then he got dismissed to a wonderful catch in the outfield by the 14-year-old Fatur Rahman. After Javed started off with the boundary. They then tried to force the issue down the ground. Was caught by Khalid Shah. And Shoaib Khan provided some lusty blows near the end. A couple of boundaries and concluded with a lovely scoop around the corner. So 112 is the target for Sharjah. Ajman will certainly do their best to defend it. How will they progress? We'll find out in a few minutes' time.
Another strong batting performance from Ajman. They continued where they left last night. Yet again, it was two top order batters provided a flying start. Salman getting 17 in 11 balls. Tandon at last managing a 50 in this tournament in just 25 balls. Young Sohaib Khan always among the runs for Ajman. 29 unbeaten in 17 balls. 5 extras given away by the bowling unit of Sharjah, and Ibrahim Masood bowled quite well. 2 overs 17 but wicketless. A wicket apiece to Tahir Irfan and Mohammad Irfan. So at the end of their 10 overs, they managed Nelson for the loss of 3. Previous night, they got better of Fujairah, and today they have a very good opportunity to get a couple of points against Sharjah, but it was a brilliant batting performance for the top 3 batters of Ajman. It's the right time to introduce Shoaib Ahmed in the comm box. Having a close look at all our cameramen from the comm box is Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Mudassir. Yeah, just waiting for the second innings to begin. Sharjah require 112 runs. The two openers walking out to the centre. Khalid Shah on the right of the screen and Alishan Sharafu on the left. It has been a good performance from Sharjah, especially since Alishan Sharafu has come into the mix for them, batting at the top. But he'll have to get going as soon as possible. In the power play overs, in particular, was the player of the match in the big final against Bangladesh a few days ago. 213 strike rate, so he's looked in really good touch. And with him is the skipper Khalid Shah, strike rate of 170, best of 50.
So left hand right hand combination, and Harshit Seth to start the proceedings with the new ball. 6 wickets to his name. He was a bit expensive yesterday. This will be a good contest between Harshit and Alishan Sharafu. Play, says Nadeem Anjum. Width offered in the air. Oh, what a start! What a catch! It's young Ali Iqbal. A golden duck for Alishan Sharafu.
First ball of the second innings, Alishan just leaned into that one, and what a catch from Ali. Diving forward, never easy. The ball is dying onto you when you put in the dive, but he's done a magnificent job. Marvelous catch to send Alishan Sharafu back. He's out for a duck, a golden duck. It's 0 for 1. New batter in at number 3, young Fatur Rahman. Prior to this, he's played only 1 innings. Does enjoy playing the sweep a lot, Fatur Rahman. We saw him in one of the domestic tournaments earlier that were played here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. That's the catch again. Wonderfully done. Just a brilliant catch. One of the best. And Alishan can't believe his luck.
To consider run, what a start for Ajman. Two young boys. 14 years old Fatur against Harshit Seth. Sharply coming into Fatur. Excellent piece of bowling. And beautiful piece of batting. Exploiting those big gaps. Going down on one knee and finds the boundary towards that leg side.
He does enjoy playing the sweep. And this time he executes it brilliantly. It was the ball that comes in to the right-hander. And he was down on one knee, quickly placing that in the gap. No chance for Issam Matthew Rubb. Was nowhere close to the ball. And the first boundary comes Sharjah's way. It's come from the bat of Fatur Rahman. Another full toss. Catches the call. There is a fielder, but it's going to go all the way for 4.
This has been the problem for Harshit. Loosener. I think he's trying to get that wicket of Fatur. Not a good idea. And everything was going good. A full toss and rightly punished by Fatur Rahman. Back-to-back boundaries.
How old is Fatur? 15?
14.
14 years of age, Fatur Rahman. And look at the power that he generated on that occasion. On a full toss, yes, but you still have to hit it. And it's gone quite a distance. A lot of power behind that. So tells you that he's a strong boy. And he'll just get better. I think if he will work on his fitness, he'll become an even better batter.
It took me 22 years to get that first maximum.
It's hit straight towards long on. That's why you're sitting here in the comm box, Mudassir, and not there. Me included. These are special cricketers. End of the over. First over done. It's 9 for 1. Zohair Iqbal, 6 wickets for him. Decent economy. He's coming to bowl the second over of the game. It's still the power play over here, Mudassir.
So no Ankur Sangwan. So it's Zohair Iqbal who will be bowling the second over. What a hit. Go straight over the bowler. He's not afraid to play those aerial shots. Fatur gets a couple of runs.
Yeah, just a little too full from Fatur Rahman from Zohair. And it was a mistimed hit. He would have liked a lot more timing on that one. He'll still get 2. He moves on to 11. And he's a kind of batter, Mudassir, who'll want to make full use of the power play.
Already got a maximum in his first game. We have seen his power. The recently concluded one of the junior tournaments here in Sharjah. In the air, is there a chance for Ali Iqbal? Backpedaling. Oh, and tough chance for Ali Iqbal. Survives Fatur.
Yeah, it was there in the air for a long time. And Ali Iqbal did try to get to that ball, put in the dive as well. Let's look at that again. He had to backpedal and just couldn't reach there. Not a bad effort at all. Zohair. He will feel that he created a chance. It's going to be Khalid Shah now to face his first ball of the innings. goes aerial. There is a fielder there. This could be another chance. Sohaib Khan doesn't reach. And yet another opportunity. Half a chance gone down.
Wind helping Khalid Shah. The slow off the block was Sohaib Khan. Unlucky. Zohair Iqbal created that opportunity. Just falling short of Khan. Dejected, furious is the fast bowler. It's a long boundary towards the top side for Khalid Shah. With offered. Goes past the wicket keeper. Lucky runs. And 4 runs for Fatur Rahman. Going after Zohair Iqbal. Nowhere near the ball. But Salman. An extra effort was needed. But no third man. 4 runs for Fatur and more runs for Sharjah. The young boy getting those runs in his own style. It doesn't matter whether it's junior level or top division. He's not afraid to take on the fast bowlers. Looking at the leg side. Another one. Nicely managed. Bit fuller. Goes aerial towards the top side. Back-to-back boundaries. Providing a flying start. And at the other end, Captain Khalid Shah. Watching this young lad getting those runs against Zohair Iqbal. Back-to-back boundaries.
Nicely done. Up and over. He got hold of that one. And gets enough bat on that. Enough meat to send it in the cover region for 4 runs. Now clipped off the pads. This is a simple chance. Fatur Rahman's innings comes to an end. Soft way to get out. A soft dismissal. Just a chip. And his innings comes to an end.
So 12 runs and a wicket. Trying to flick towards a longer boundary. A good catch taken by Sohaib Khan. At last a wicket for Zohair Iqbal. The youngster departs, managing quick 20 in 10 balls, 21 for the loss of 2.
Nurul Ayubi, the new batter, coming in to bat at number 4 for Sharjah. And it's going to be Sam Matthew Rub to bowl the 3rd over of the game. Five matches, 1 wicket. An average of 39. And he'll want to correct that. Nicely worked away for a single in the gap by Khalid Shah.
For the fall of Fatur Rahman. An entertaining knock. A quick 20, providing a good start to Sharjah. The youngster got those runs. Not another youngster for Ajman, Isam Matthew Rub. Tossed up delivery. A brave move by Tandon, getting Isam early into the innings. That too, it's a shorter boundary for the right-handers towards that leg side. And as a leg break bowler, you need to be very smart.
He's bowling off spin. This one's been cut by Khalid Shah. In the gap for 4.
Limited options for Ansh Tandon. If you talk about the bowling department of Ajman, for the left-hand batter, trying to bowl that off-break deliveries and width offered. It will be really tough for Ansh Tandon to utilize the resources, limited resources. Can we see Shoaib Khan with the ball for Ajman? Running hard, straight away the call is for 2. Still a good over.
Yes, just 7 runs off it, of 4 deliveries in this 10-over format. It's a very good over. A lot will depend on the next 2 deliveries of Isam. Flighted up and over. Won't go all the way. They should look for 2. So now it's 9 in the Isam over. And as of now, Sharjah are on track. They've lost 2 wickets, but the runs have continued to come for them. What they need to do is continue without losing a wicket here. That's a good over. Now it's a good over. Just 9 runs off it from Isam Mathiur Rab. Required rate of 11.7 from here on. 30 for 2. So the floating power play has been taken. Kashif Billah signalling the floating power play, which means only 2 fielders allowed on the boundary ropes. As of now, they've got 3 on the boundary ropes. Another one comes in. So 2 fielders on the onside for Khalid Shah. A long on and a deep mid-wicket. The 2 fielders on the boundary ropes. Pulled. And some footwork from Aftab Javed. It's Aftab Javed Maradona.
Getting ready for 2026 World Cup.
It's in the USA. The Football World Cup. I was just looking for tickets yesterday. I can take Aftab Javed with me. It seems like he's a football fan. And we've always got Ahmed Khwaja. Will be interesting to know which national team he supports. I know he supports Juventus, which is his favorite team. Ahmed?
Planning for 2026 FIFA World Cup is Shoaib Ahmed. Still 2 years to go. Did you plan for your weekend with your family?
You don't need planning for spending weekend with your family. Every day is family day. For us, you have to plan something 2 years in advance. That's the story of a married man. You won't know, Mudassir. This is uppishly played in the gap and it's gone for 4. That's not great fielding at long off. Ansh Tandon never gave it a chase, but more importantly, runs for Sharjah.
One of the fittest fielder player for Ajman. Not putting that extra effort. Furious is.
Hit straight down the ground, beats the fielder at mid-on. And this will be another boundary. So back-to-back fours for Nurullah Ayubi.
I really don't understand why he's feeding the batters. You need to bowl those dot deliveries. No Ankur Sangwan, you are the premier spinner. Harshit said, such a talented bowler. He's the only bowler in UAE domestic circuit who got 6 wickets in 6 balls playing against Pakistan under 21 touring side couple of years ago here in Ajman.
Another big hit from Nurullah. This is the best of the lot. One bounce in over the ropes for 4.
Not learning from his mistakes is Harshit Seth. Another tossed up delivery and rightly punished by Nurullah Ayubi. It's not the time that you're looking for a wicket. Bowl those dot deliveries. Try to contain the flow of runs. The damage has already been done in this over. Making room, good use of feet. So plenty of runs. 17 from that over of Harshit Seth. 4 overs gone. 47 for the loss of 2.
.47 for 2 after 4 overs. That one good over has brought Sharjah back in the game. Isam bowled well, gave away 9. Can he replicate that? Repeat performance needed. Will be an added bonus if he can get a wicket here. Oh dear. Big wide. And guess what? It's going to be 2 runs. And he'll still have to bowl 6 deliveries. So not a good start for Isam in this over.
Really disappointed the way they came out to defend that 112. Fielding looks ordinary apart from that one brilliant catch taken by Ali Iqbal. Lack of commitment. The captain Tandon in the field. Easy picking, but Soeb Khan settling under the ball and he makes no mistake. Isam Matiurab, he strikes for Ajman. Khalid Shah departs trying to take on Isam Matiurab. Back of lane delivery. Going deep into the crease. Just not able to get a distance. And Soeb Khan make no mistake. Isam Matiurab, he's delighted. What a spell by young lad. 49 for the loss of 3.
Mohammad Irfan. He's come out to bat. Oh, brings out the reverse straight up and straight to the fielder at point. What a sequence of events we are witnessing here. Isam Matiurab gets back-to-back wickets. And Mohammad Irfan, he'll be disgusted and disappointed with that shot.
Made a comeback after an injury. The smiles are back. The very first ball trying to be smart, going for that reverse shot and finds Basel at point. No mistake. Back-to-back wickets for Isam. In trouble is Sharjah. 49 for the loss of 4. Golden duck for Irfan.
Daniel Liaquat, 166 runs. He has been the pillar of strength for Sharjah. Cuts it in the gap and straight away will be off the mark with a 4. Daniel Liaquat is up and running, and he's the dangerous batter for Sharjah that Ajman will look to remove out of the equation. Stand and deliver. No fuss about it. Tandon. It was a hat-trick ball, and he's not very pleased with that delivery from his arm. Worked away nicely. Will only take a single. Not interested in the second. But overall, good over this from his arm.
Couple of poor shot selections by the batters, which gave Ajman to make a comeback. In the slot, what a connection, no chance. Though he has got couple of wickets, but he's leaking runs. What a hit by young Nurul Ayubi.
Yeah, just too full from Isam Mathiur Rab. And Nurullah says thank you very much. He's on 22 of just 8 deliveries. Has played fascinating knock so far. Last ball coming up. Brings out the sweep and works it away towards mid-wicket for a single. That'll be the end of the 5th over. Sharjah have lost wickets, but they've got runs on the board as well. 61 for 4.
So 50 needed of 30. 51 needed of 30, pardon me. And Ali Iqbal coming into the attack. Bowled beautifully last night. Kept his cool under pressure. Only 2 wickets in the tournament. But he certainly is a very dependable option for Ajman in a pressure situation. Oh dear me, that's gone all wrong. That has ballooned over the wicketkeeper. And 5 runs gifted plus a free hit to welcome Rizwanur Rahman.
What have you done, Ali Iqbal? There's no due there. Was he trying to bowl a slow one? He was quite impressive yesterday, but it starts off with a no ball.
Bonus runs here. Yeah, I got it completely wrong. Just slipped out. I'm sure there was no ill intent there from Ali Iqbal. He's not that kind of character. And the captain, well, he'll be a bit frustrated here. They have runs on the board. They've taken wickets as well. But they can't keep a lid on the scoring here. No slowdown coming in. Free hit. And he's connected. And this has sailed over long on.
Well, there's no slowdown, but showdown. Nurullah Ayubi, showtime for him. He has been promoted up the order, and what a connection for Nurullah Ayubi.
Oh, he's playing a fabulous innings here. In the slot, took it on the rise. And that is a handsome shot indeed. UAE under 19 showing his class and caliber. Beautiful. Pressure firmly on Ajman now. 40 of 29 is game in hand for Sharjah, even if they are 4 wickets down. And that's all you need to do now. You've already taken 11 runs off the first legal delivery. Just bat the overs, you'll be home safe.
It was Hamid Khan was actually coming to bat out. Khalid Shah promoting the youngster, and he's done everything right today. 30 off 12 for him.
Fabulous innings indeed. And this man is very, very dangerous as well. He'll be eyeing that square leg mid-wicket region as well if Ali Iqbal stays in line. He's fetched it from outside off. Mid-wicket. Wonderful catch. Aftab Javed brings Ajman back into the game.
Dania Liaquat was the spine of Sharjah, but most of the time they were setting up a target. Today, chasing the target down, trying to fetch that. Dania Liaquat did not get the connection, hit the toe end of the bat, and a very good catch in the end. Dania Liaquat will have to depart. Aftab on that occasion, he could not side the ball. He goes after scoring 5 of 3. Sharjah are 73 for 5.
Well, it's been a topsy-turvy batting effort from Sharjah so far. Ali Shan gone first ball. Khalid Shah with a laboured 10 of 7. Fatur, the 14-year-old, played well. It's been the youngsters, in fact, Fatur and Nurullah Ayubi, who've done the bulk of the scoring. Hamid Khan is striding out there now. But after this, do they have enough batting if Hamid Khan falls here, Rizwan?
Hamid Khan or Nurullah Ayubi, they need to pick up a wicket here. If they can manage to pick up a wicket, they'll be in the game. 151 runs for Hamid Khan, 25.17, the best of 53.
Oh, he is a go-getter for sure. He'll take a chance. Oh, beautifully bowled. Just held it back, going across the right-hander.
Bit of exchange of words. They play for the same club at the domestic level. Ali Iqbal and Hamid Khan was trying to smoke it out of the... Let's have a look at that catch. High up in the air. And in the end, he managed to just latch onto it.
Yeah, needs to get the shades on. Looking directly into the sun there. Did well. Oh, has he stumped him or is there a caught behind? Multiple appeals. Salman Shahid is convinced and we're going upstairs to the TV umpire. This could be a crucial moment in the match.
Salman Shahid is celebrating. Hamid Khan is looking confident. Beautiful delivery. Barring that first delivery that he's bowled, he's come back really well, Ali Iqbal. This will be an interesting visual.
This could be make or break for Ajman. Oh, his foot is not back and he's got him. I think he has got him here, Rizwan. His toes were not beyond the popping crease. Sensational wicket keeping by Salman Shahid. The ultimate decision is with the TV umpire though, but it looks good to me from this vantage point. Here we go. Yes. I think the red light will be coming on.
The line belongs to the umpire. They're still verifying it just to ensure they get the conclusive evidence.
There we have it then. A double strike for Ali Iqbal. And Ajman are fighting back. Hamid Khan, dangerous customer, goes for a second ball duck. This match is alive. 73 for 6. Well, it will have to be the youth brigade to get the job done here for Sharjah. Tahir Zaman bowled relatively well. Broke that opening partnership with an excellent Yorker. Ali Iqbal with a great bounce back. Decent strike rate.
Wait!
Quick single taken to get off the mark. And there was no need for that throw. The backup was a touch late. 38 needed of 24. This one is going right down to the wire. So it's going to be Basil Asim, the young seamer, coming on to bowl from the Bukhatir end. Well, the game is on a knife edge and you've gone for an inexperienced rookie. Starts off well. Wide Yorker, right on the money.
4 good deliveries is what Ajman would be looking for. Electrifying stumping behind the stumps by Salman Shahid. He was quick and he knew the moment he stumped him, he's got the man.
He's having a great tournament. Punch down the ground. Long on will mop it up.
Back up.
Are you confident about this decision made by Ansh Tandon to get Basil in?
Well, as a skipper, you've got to rotate your players, and why not give an opportunity for a youngster in a pressure situation? They'll get to learn that how to handle pressure, and if he can pick up a couple of wickets, he can be a hero.
Beautifully bowled. Just held it a touch back. Tahir Zaman, he needs to keep his cool here. 36 of 21 is not a difficult equation.
We've seen more often than not, especially when that such sort of an equation, they look to belt the bowlers, and in the process they tend to miss out. You might as well pick up those singles and doubles and look out for that odd boundary.
There is literally no one in the ring on the onside. Anything you connect, there you have runs to take. He will take a single on this occasion. Noorullah, well, he is the key man.
Riding high on confidence are the players of Ajman. After defeating Team Fujairah, the table toppers, they will have that self-belief that they can conquer this match as well.
Oh, it's gone through his legs. A very unfortunate boundary conceded.
Can you believe that? He was looking for that ram shot towards the fine leg region. Lucky for Noorullah Ayubi. And he gets a boundary.
If he tries that shot 1,000 times, 999 times it won't go there. But this one occasion it has. But still it's a very good over from Basil. Can he close it out well? This is a big delivery. Punched hard. Long off is on the move. And good fielding. Good fielding. This one is going right down to the final 6. 30 of 18 required. Ali Iqbal.
Oh!
Oh, there was an edge. Difficult catch. But in this kind of game, you need to take those.
Well, Ali has been quite impressive. Quite impressive. A good effort. They just could not hold on to it. That was a quickie from Ali Iqbal. There you go. Yeah. Oh. Got his hand to it. He's saved that boundary for sure, Ahmed Khwaja.
Yeah, with the medium pacer, wicketkeeper up to the stumps, it is difficult, especially if it's a thick edge. Beautifully bowled, that off cutter. Well, Ali Iqbal, his inclusion in the side has changed the equation for Ajman in the last 2 or 3 matches.
It has been a fruitful addition for Ajman. The slower back of hand delivery from Ali Iqbal, and I reckon that was what he was trying the first delivery. Went for a no ball, but ever since then he's been quite impressive. Has got his team back into the hunt.
He's the bearded assassin, Ali Iqbal.
There!
Another dot ball coming in. 29 needed of 15 now.
Not learning from mistakes is Tahir Zaman, trying to whack Ali Iqbal towards the onside. Yes, there's a massive gap between the mid-wicket and the long-on region, but you need to get the connection right. And in the process, it's those dot deliveries which are going to create a lot of pressure for you as a batter.
I love how locked in he is. Going dead straight to his run-up and loading up. Bowled him. Well, that was on the cards. The pressure was building. You miss, Ali Iqbal hits.
Gets the middle stump knocked out of the ground. Ali Iqbal special for you. Brilliant performance from him. Picked up 3 wickets. And what an evening he's having. Half tracker and that cutter. And look at his celebration. I should say it. They all are having a good time. Ali Iqbal departs. 3 of 7 for him. Sharjah in trouble. Ali Iqbal, I beg your pardon. It's Tahir Zaman who'll have to walk back. 83 for 7.
Here we go then. Irfan Yusufzai. Well, that is adventurous to say the least. 3 for 10 in 1.5 overs. What a spell.
Brilliant over. Half tracker trying to play towards the onside. The spinner. And Ali Iqbal gets Tahir.
That pressure was building on the youngster. He just didn't look focused. That scoreboard was egging him on for the big shot. Highish full toss, carved over point. It's a desperate dash, but the ball will win the race. He gets a boundary on the final ball, and this game is alive once more.
There's a soft inquiry with regards to the height of the delivery. That was dipping in, played over the backward point region. Shoaib Ali with a valiant effort and a boundary to close out the over. 8 overs gone, 87 for 7, 25 required in 2.
Well, this is a major roll of the dice here from Tandon. Basel is getting the penultimate over, the most important over of the innings. He bowled very well in the first over, full credit to him. But you have an experienced campaigner like Zuhair Iqbal. Carved away, over point. Deep cover, will he get there? Yes, he will. Good work by Assam. He keeps it to 2. Would you have given Zohair this over? Or is this the right call to get Basel on?
Well, it's a tough decision, to be honest. If you can allow 15 odd runs in the final over between 12 to 15, Zohair Iqbal will still fancy that. But a lot will depend upon this youngster. To answer your question, it's a tough decision, Ahmed.
Well, you didn't answer my question. Thank you very much, Rizwan. So far, so good. Pushed it to deep cover again. They look for 2. And they will get there. It is the bigger boundary on the offside. They did change the fielder. But it's just too much space to cover for Ali Iqbal.
This is exactly what was missing in the previous over. They were trying to go for big shots. Instead, if they would have managed to get at least a couple of runs, singles and doubles would have made that required run rate quite achievable.
Fine leg is completely bare. Not a single man there. Oh, smartly bowled. He wanted to go wide. Nurullah went wider.
Ahmed, especially for those ram shots, you need pace on offer. With military medium pace, you will not be able to get that connection right. This is smart, intelligent bowling from Basel following Nurullah Ayubi.
He's done an unbelievable job, really. A miscue. Only going to be a single. Well, this young boy Basel Asim has nerves of steel. That is for sure. What a prospect for the UAE.
Yeah, living up to the expectations of the skipper and the management is Basel Asim. 2 deliveries. He's got a new batter. He needs to make sure he needs to close out this over well.
Yeah, don't get hungry for wickets. Stick to your plan A. Flat batted. Oh, what a catch by Sohaib Khan. Yet another stunner in the D10.
He had to sprint 15 odd meters to get to the reach of the ball. An opportunity created and Sohaib Khan latches onto it. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was brilliant catch from Sohaib Khan.
Absolutely outstanding. That was a pressure catch. And Basel gets his reward. Yusuf Zai has to go. It's 92 for 8 now, Sharjah. Mudit Agarwal is coming in a difficult situation. 20 needed of 7. Ajman are about to create a double upset at the D10. Last night it was Fujairah. This afternoon it's Sharjah. What a roaring comeback into the D10. They had lost 4 games out of 4 to open up the tournament. But they have discovered the magic formula. Basel, you've been unbelievable. One more ball you need to execute here. And he's done it perfectly. And look at him heading to back up the ball. That is commitment for you. Well done, young man. 19 to defend in the final over. So Zohair Iqbal, you've got 19 runs to defend. And you've got the tail in for Sharjah, apart from Nurullah, who's batted out of his skin here. 42 of 20, but he is off strike. You need to learn from the youngsters. Look at what Basil Asim has shown in the previous over. Very seasoned campaigner. Long on, mid-wicket square leg, deep cover and a deep third. Mid-off is in the circle. Oh, if he had latched on, that would have been a run out. So Mudit does what was required of him.
The right thing for Sharjah, getting Nurullah Ayubi on strike. 42 of 20 for him.
Well, take a look at Basil's effort here. He bowled the ball. It was driven out. There was a single, but look at this. He himself went to back up the ball. Mind you, it's 45 degrees plus out there. What a lion-hearted young cricketer. You love to see that attitude. Heaved away, but there is protection in the deep. They'll have to take a chance. They'll have to push for two. This will be a run out. Oh no! Salman Shahid fumbled on the throw and they've gotten two.
Oh, that should have been a run out. Salman Shahid under pressure. There was a good throw from Ali Iqbal. All he had to do is just wait for it. Ah, there you go. Missing on the bounce.
16 needed of 4. Ansh is unhappy, but the game is in hand. So far, so good. Nurullah, it's go time, my friend. Bowled him! Base of off stump. And that may seal the victory for Ajman.
Zohair Iqbal, a peach of a delivery from him. Yet again, trying for that ramp shot. Not successful. Yes, there was pace on offer, but he was way away and is dejected. Nurullah Ayubi just could not get his team over the line. 44 of 22 for him on this day. 4 boundaries and 2 maximums. Sharjah are 96 for 9.
So it's down to number 10 and number 11, Ibrahim Masood. One more wicket to take for Ajman. Sliced in the air. Backward point, just beyond him. It will plug and land in no man's land. But mathematically, the game is over. Only mistakes will allow Sharjah back in.
Well, they'll certainly have to go back to the drawing board. Danya Liaquat misfiring. Hamid Khan could not contribute. Khalid Shah has got that start, but just could not go on to score a big one. Fatur Rahman as well. He was striking at about 200. A lot of learnings for Team Sharjah.
Oh dear me, that is a wide. They will not take a single though. They should have. It could have become 12 of 2. And it's a no ball. Free hit. Well, this game has more twists and turns. Yeah, Mudit is not a big lad. That is above waist height. Fair call. Truly anything can happen in D10. Could we have a tie?
Ansh Tandon just having a word with Zohair Iqbal, asking him to calm things down. Just go with the regular line.
It has not cleared the fence. And that will be victory for Ajman, barring extras. Wow. What a comeback into the D10 for the men in purple. They're on song.
The skipper, Ansh Tandon, marshalling his troops to perfection. Getting those quick runs in the power play, laying the foundation. He's done extremely well.
Captain Cool. He certainly is. Leading from the front with his performance. Final ball of the game, but it's done and dusted. Oh, well done, Ajman. Well done indeed. Well, there will be overthrows. They're making poor Ali Iqbal run around all over the park, but what a spell he bowled as well. His 3 wickets. Add to that Tandon's 50. And watch out for Ajman. They are the giant killers of the D10 at the moment. Another outstanding performance as they take victory by 10 runs.
Well, they have certainly created the turbulence in the points table. After defeating Fujairah yesterday, they've managed to get a win today against a top-notch Sharjah side, and that will give a lot of confidence. Match number 29 and Ajman winning by 10 runs. Happy team, smiles all over.
They may not have the mega stars of the likes of Abu Dhabi or Sharjah or Fujairah, but they're a team unit and they're being led by an outstanding captain. Taking a look at the Sharjah batting scorecard, Alishan Sharafu fell on the first ball of the run chase, and after that it was only Noorullah Ayubi, Fatur Rahman, the 2 teenagers who gave them hope. Disappointment for the likes of Khalid Shah, Dania Liaquat and Hamid Khan, who could not step up when it mattered.
One for 26 for Harshit, slightly expensive in the power play. Zohar Iqbal, he came back strongly, 2 for 20 for him. Isam Mathiur, 2 for 23. Everybody got those wickets, but it was Ali Iqbal. Look at that economical figures, just 7 runs, picking up 3 wickets. And even Basil Asim creating that pressure, 1 for 14 for him, 9 extras in that tally.
Truly a team effort. Everybody pulling their weight and everybody making a big contribution towards victory. Taking a look at the highlights of the Sharjah run chase. That was the moment. Great catch by Ali Iqbal to get Ali Shan early. Fatur batted really well. Played some lovely shots, the teenager. That's what does. Flick straight to square leg to dismiss him. Essam mixed it up nicely. Bowling off spin, leg break. Harshit Seth took a bit of tap, but this was the moment when Khalid Shah tried to launch over cow corner, was caught in the deep. That is when the nerves set in for Sharjah. Double strike by Essam as Irfan disappointed, but Noorullah gave them hope with a fabulous knock. Some clean hitting. Then Ali Iqbal changed the equation once again. Excellent catch taken in the deep by Aftab. This was an inspirational bit of wicket keeping from Salman Shahid. Streaky boundary for Noorullah, kept it alive. Tahir Zaman folded under pressure. This was a brilliant catch by Sohaib Khan. Look at that one. Zohair Iqbal mopping up the tail in the final over as Ajman take a famous victory. 111 they posted thanks to Tandon finally getting to 50 in the D10. Sohaib Khan played well as well, 29 not out of 17. Salman Shahid 17 off 11, 1 wicket apiece for Mohammad Irfan, Irfan Yusufzai and Tahir Zaman, but in the end Sharjah fell short as they were restricted to 101 runs despite Noorullah getting a fabulous 44. Fatur played well for 20 of 10, and in the bowling department for Ajman, Ali Iqbal was brilliant, 3 for 14, Zohair Iqbal 2 for 20 and Essam Mathiur picking up 2 wickets as well. Right then, let's head downstairs with Mudassar Ali for the post-match.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of this game, and under scorching Sharjah sun, we have witnessed a brilliant performance from Ajman boys. Back-to-back wins for Ajman, and they came better against a quality side like Sharjah. Batting first, they posted 111 and defended the total in style. Just the right time to introduce our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who will be giving away the Player of the Match award. Quite a few notable performances from this game, the likes of the captain of Ajman, Tandon, getting a brilliant 52. Sohaib Khan was also among the runs, but it was one player who made the difference first in the field by taking a brilliant catch. Then he came on to bowl couple of overs, a tight spell, going for just 14 runs and 3 wickets to his name. The Player of the Match goes to the young Ali Iqbal. What a performance. A day to remember, a match to remember for Iqbal. First of all, Ali, congratulations. Conditions were tough, but what an excellent performance.
Thank you so much. All credit goes to the Almighty Allah, and the credit goes to my parents who were always there standing with me, making dua for me, and the credit goes to my brother Baba Iqbal who supported me in all my journey.
Ali, I have seen your visible progress in this beautiful game of cricket. Tell us about the catch which turned the tide in your favor. The ball won, you got better of Alishan Sharafu.
I just don't know. It was a blind catch, to be honest. I just saw the ball and I jumped for it and I didn't think of anything else. I just went and caught the ball.
The deck was hard, belter of a track. So tell us about your variations which helped you to get those 3 wickets. How tough it was to you to come and bowl those couple of overs.
I mean, for a moment there was pressure there, but I just utilized my slower ones, my cutters, which have always helped me throughout my career. So I think that's what really did the impact today.
Well done, Ali. We thoroughly enjoyed your performance. Keep working hard.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you. So that was Ali Iqbal. So Ajman and Ali Iqbal, they are having a fantastic outing against Sharjah. That's all we do have from this post-match presentation.